Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This is going to be part one of this rebuild. I'm going to be taking off the gas tank, the plastics, probably go ahead and pull the radiators, hopefully get the engine out today. I still want to keep it a roller for the time being, I believe, but I got this bin right here and I'm just going to start chunking stuff in it. I'm not too worried about the nuts and bolts because I'm probably just going to order a whole new bolt kit for it. So let's jump in. Alright guys, before I start stripping the rest of it apart, I just wanted to show you something pretty cool. It's got no air filter. At least it's still got the cage and it's still got the little wing nut deal, so that's a plus. So I'm gonna pull this out and get it all cleaned out and everything too. We're gonna make it look nice. So yeah, let's grab a drill and get started. Alright guys, so I got everything tore apart. Well, mostly everything tore apart. What I wanted to get. So the engine's still in. All the plastics are there. The subframe's over there. This thing is just nasty. I don't know where it's been, but it's nasty. And it actually did have a little bit of coolant in it, but none in the radiators. They were bone dry. And they're trash. They're beyond repair. So I think we got a little bit more time. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I guess I can go ahead and pull this engine out. It's just a couple of bolts. Pull this little bracket here and go ahead and pull that bolt and this bolt and this bolt and take the carburetor loose. I think that's it. I think that's all that needs to happen for this engine to come out. So. And then once I get the engine out, I'll throw this bolt back in and I'm going to take the frame and the swing arm and stuff back outside and give it another good wash. I've actually got paint coming for this. I went ahead and ordered the blue paint, so we'll sand this whole thing down a little bit and try to make it look a little better. It's like somebody tried to paint it black or something. I don't know. So yeah. Alright, well, it cleaned up pretty good. I didn't video me washing it again because I figured you guys seen enough of that, but I mean, this stuff here, I'm probably not going to pay too much attention to painting up under where this gas tank's going to go. I'd like to get this part shined up a little bit where you're going to see it, and this little bit through here probably, maybe up in here, but mostly this and this and this. So I'll probably pull these pegs off, and then get this thing, the swing arm, out of there, and this, and then I'll probably, I guess I'm going to go ahead and pull this steering stem off, because I noticed when I was pulling it down here, there is some play in these bearings here, so I'll probably just go ahead and change those. But yeah, I think tomorrow, hopefully the paint will be here, and we can get some paint on it. All right, guys, and also, hopefully tomorrow, when the paint comes in, I'm going to hit this with some aircraft stripper and get all this paint off of this thing and see if we can't get it cleaned up and back to shiny aluminum. I think that'll look good. So yeah, we'll see if our stuff comes tomorrow. All right, so now I'm going to be working on this. I guess I need to take these bolts out, but basically what I'm going to do is try to get all this black powder coating off, and I think this is powder coating. I could be wrong with it. It looks like powder coat. But I've got this aircraft remover here, and I got a little toothbrush that I'm going to use to kind of brush it on, and I've got this sandpaper that I'm just going to use to scuff everything up, because the more scratches that you have in it, the easier it is for this stuff to penetrate and peel it up. This has been a colossal pain in the butt. So yeah, I guess this thing was factory painted blue. I don't care. I like the aluminum look better. So I've done multiple wipe downs with this. I've taken sandpaper to it, wire brush, just everything you can think of, aside from like sandblasting, to get this stuff off. So I'm hoping that this will come off pretty easy now. Like I said, I've spent a lot of time with it. While that stuff is doing its thing, I have been stripping down the frame. So I've gotten that done. There's nothing left on the frame. I'm not going for showroom quality by any means, but I mean, this frame just looks like garbage. So now I'm going to give it a good sanding, and I don't know what this white stripe thing is, but I'm going to give it a good sanding, and yeah, I'm going to hit it with some spray paint. The flaking and the chipping and the scuffs were just kind of too deep for me to cover with this factory paint. The factory paint's kind of like transparent almost, so it was showing up like through the paint. Like I painted a little bit over here with that blue, and you could still see the big raw metal underneath it, so I figured might as well just play it safe. I had some primer sitting in the shed, so yeah, I just hit it with a coat. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I'm gonna flip it over, hang it, and do the underside a little bit. Again, just to more or less rust protection, I guess, and make my blue paint go a little further. All right, so it's pretty dry to the touch. I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, I'm not looking for perfection, but I think this turned out really nice. So I'm excited to see how it looks after we start putting it back together. I got all the blue off of this thing. Well, most of it. There's like some down in that hole that I can't really get to, and then there's some under the underside, but the fender will hide all that. Everything that's visible is clean. The bearings have been pulled off, and we're gonna be putting some fresh bearings in it. Yeah, so new taper bearings and new seals and a sticker. Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock these bearings out, the outer races. Shouldn't be too hard to do. I'm just gonna throw a rod down there and beat on it till it comes out. And then I will set these on, well, put the seal on, set these on, and then start putting it back together. All right, I got the kind of frame kind of started putting back together. I got the stem bearings changed out. I actually ended up having to cut the flipping race, hit it with just a little cutting wheel, like from a Dremel, and then this stuff's really brittle, so just give it a little bop and it shattered and was able to come out. New bearings, everything feels nice and smooth. Got all this stuff cleaned up. I mean, it's got a little bit of stuff on it still, but I think it's turning out really nice. So I've got the pegs off. I'm actually painting those silver. I think it'll look pretty good. But yeah, so this is where we're leaving it off. Hopefully in the next video, I'll get the forks that are still out there rebuilt and put back on. And I'd really like to get this engine cleaned up and put back on. So I think that'll be the next video, forks and engine. And then the rest of this stuff. Oh, this thing here, I'm not gonna sand on it anymore. I've actually give up. I called a buddy of mine. I'm gonna take it to his shop and we're gonna hit it with the sand blaster, because this stuff is extremely stubborn. You can see I've sanded most of it off. The aircraft stripper did a little bit, but man, this stuff's it's really on there. So, but just to give you an idea, you see, I think that's silver. I think that'll bring this bike, make it pop, you know. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a real struggle to get time to work on this thing with my current work schedule. So I do apologize for the delay in the video on this, but we are making some progress. In the meantime, check out the other build video for the WR. Let me know what you guys think of that, and hopefully this will turn out just as good. Thanks for watching.